Very much, Mark. Well, if you were one of those people who headed out to Taco Fest anywhere in the city without an umbrella today, I'm not trying to be shady, but don't say I didn't warn you, because the showers, the thunderstorms, the downpours, those were in the forecast, but we knew they weren't going to last. No rain just now outside the Toronto airport, 21 degrees, and we're still seeing these strong winds from the west-northwest, gusting up to 44 kilometers per hour, 41 in Peterborough as well. Those have helped keep the rain, has helped cool down some of these areas right here in green up to the north in Sudbury. 17, 15 in Timmins when you factor in the humidity, and it's a lot warmer though as you head towards Windsor. We are not out of the woods yet though when it comes to the thunderstorms, especially around the Orillia area, Peterborough, Kawartha Lakes, into Kingston and Cornwall, even in Haldimand County. We could still see some of those thunderstorms over the next few hours continuing to roll through, and as we head through the overnight though, significant improvements. It'll be dry and cloudy to start off your Monday in Toronto, but guess what? By the afternoon, some passing thunderstorms potentially for the GTHA. Other communities around Cottage Country could also see a bit more rain during the afternoon. 16 degrees overnight tonight, still a bit on the windy side come tomorrow from the west-northwest. Your forecast 23 degrees, feeling closer to 25, and the risk of thunderstorms by the afternoon. Mark?
Thank you very much, Noor. Noor, it's funny when you look at the forecast from a national perspective. Places that need the rain are not getting it. Places that don't need it are getting too much.
Yeah, that's been the story across the country the past few days, Mark, especially with the remnants of post-tropical storm Debbie taking over central Canada and the east. We also know on the other side of the country, too much heat, some sunshine, and too much dry conditions as well. Let's take a look at how things are shaping up locally in your community. Well, large portions of central Canada certainly don't need the rain, especially after what we saw with the remnants of post-tropical storm Debbie. Some of the highest totals around the Ontario region. Cornwall area, 122 millimeters in the span of a day. Record-breaking, though, as you head into Quebec, 145 for Montreal, upwards of 220 millimeters for some communities towards the northeast part of that province. Still seeing some cooler temperatures under that cloud cover and rain today in parts of Ontario and Quebec. The highest temperatures that we're seeing towards northern Canada, the Northwest Territories, highs reaching the mid to high 30s. That's where it's been the most dry and, of course, the most concerning with those wildfires. And we know some of the wildfires that are going on over there are some of the largest that we're seeing across the country. It's not going to be hot or dry tomorrow. 24 degrees for your high in Toronto, feeling closer to 26. We do have a risk of thunderstorms 1 to 3 p.m., but for the most part, it'll be a cloudy and dry day and windy from the west-northwest, so a bit on the chilly side. There are some thunderstorms early in the morning, Muskoka, the Peterborough region as well, pushing towards Orillia. As we head through the afternoon, here they are, pushing towards the GTHA area. And then rolling out before the end of the evening. We're going to see things clear for a sunny start for your Tuesday. It's going to look spectacular, but it doesn't mean it'll always be dry. There is a slight chance of showers materializing once again in the GTHA around the 4 or 5 p.m. mark, potentially into Whitby, Markham, Brampton, probably also passing through the city. But for the most part, nothing that will ruin your plans. We're not looking at much accumulation as well heading into your Tuesday, potentially 3 millimeters or so in Toronto. The bulk of that happening on Monday, 6 millimeters in Fort Erie. We're going to see the temperatures, though, begin to climb the more that we see the sun return. So for tomorrow, still expect things to be below seasonal for many of our viewing regions. And then it's back up to 26 on Tuesday, 28 Wednesday and Thursday. And then a weekend that'll start off on the wet side and then on the unsettled side for the rest of it, Saturday and Sunday with some thunderstorms.
With the sun now having set on the